What did you just say? What did you just say, filmmaker?
He called you the F word.
Yeah. Did you say filmmaker? You think you're so great? Piece of shit. God, dude.
I'm not doing the short.
We work with scumbags. Yeah, he's out of the short.
I'm
He just said
out
it.
of the short now. Yeah, there's no way. That's interesting, though.
No, comedians, I'll tell you. You want the basis for comedians?
Yeah.
Selfish, insecure, attention-needing, people pleasers who see the world in a weird way, can't explain it when they're young, then they get old enough to realize I can make money off how strange my brain is. That's probably my greatest assessment of what I think most comedians are.
I disagree.
Go ahead.
I think it's being there's some trauma.
I don't think everybody has trauma.
I know, but I'm just saying the comedians that I like.
All trauma.
Not some trauma, but also being...
You like her, she's no trauma.
Left alone. I know, but that's why she's great on the show.
No, but I mean in general, she's a great comic who's not comes from...
I know. I'm not saying that all comedians that are good come from that background. It's the comedians that I tend to...
You like the most.
Gravitate toward.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's something going on.
So you're saying...
Or some abandonment, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they just need...
Or daddy issues.
Daddy issues or something. Yeah, you're like, normal.
You are probably the most normal comic I know.
Yeah.
Where you grew up in a very healthy...
I grew up with a lot of adult figures in my life, but it was always full of love.
Yeah, there was no...
My parents were divorced, so we moved probably between the two of them 20 times, and
Wow.
I moved 4 schools. So I've had a lot of change and not a normal upbringing, whatever that is. But I've always felt loved.
That's really
but
sweet.
as a kid, would they if you had feelings, would they listen to your feelings?
I think yes and no. My biggest thing was just because my parents are divorced, I'd never be with all my family.
But if you
at
went
the
up to your
same
mom
time.
and you went, "Mom, I'm feeling sad today,"
Yeah.
what would she say?
You're 24. Stop talking like that.
Yeah.
You're 8.
If
I feel sad today.
If I was sad, my mom would be like, "Don't smile.
Don't
smile."
Oh,
and then she'd start tickling me.
Oh,
reverse psychology.
Yeah.
My dad. This is my dad.
Yeah.
Daddy,
What?
I feel sad today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to feel worse.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or he would just go, "No,
No.
and then walk away.
Right.
And I go, "Oh,
Okay.
my feelings don't count."
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
We grew up we don't really talk. Irish people just don't talk about their feelings. It's the weirdest.
It's so weird.
It's weird. We don't say it. Nobody says anything.
That's why the Asians and the Irish
Get along.
get along, because of the railroads.
The railroads, we didn't talk. We
We didn't
just
talk. Yeah, but maybe there's some connection there.
There's got to be some really deep
connection.
Well, because we're a suppressed culture as far as we're not supposed to talk about our feelings. You're supposed to be quiet.
Well, you were an oppressed people.
Yeah, and you don't
From England, right?
You know what you guys do?
What?
You'll never see an Irish person or a Korean cry in public.
Never seen that.
Never. I don't even know if Irish people can cry.
Yeah.
Because if they do it inside their house in a bathroom and they cover their mouth.
Yeah.
Because it's just a cultural thing where it's don't show people that you're weak. I think it's like a working class attitude. It's you can't show them that you're hurt or you're down.
I remember my dad, when my grandmother died, I saw my dad and I go, "Hey, Dad." And he goes, "Grandma died." And then he just walked away. There was no tears or anything.
God.
I was like, "Oh."
Grandma died. It's so abrupt.
It's so abrupt.
But it's also it's just sometimes culturally people aren't emotionally. The phrase I've said this on the show. The phrase that always bothered me if I said to my parents "Oh, this and this and this, and I'm bummed about this and this and this," and my parents, both of them, would be like, "Yeah, it'll be all right." Dude, it's so mean.
It's so weird. Yeah.
It'll be all right. It's okay, well, that doesn't help me at all.
Right. But as a kid, though, because I recall still a self-awareness as a kid thinking, this is weird.
Yeah. Oh, no, I knew. Yeah.
I mean, that thought process of because you watch TV, not that I knew that Leave It to Beaver was completely fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too hyperbolized.
But I had such the opposite extreme. I knew that there was a middle ground there, and I didn't have it.
Where was it?
Yeah.
It was there.
It was right there. You had
in the
it.
desert. It's so fun. Yeah, no, I think we could all use that a little bit more middle ground.
Yeah.
That's why you're such a pleasant person.
I think so. I think a lot of the trauma is by people around me. So I like,